Good morning. Hi, good morning. Let me see if I can try and pronounce some of these names. Because at times the names. I see Amari Mandi. I see Carol Concept. I see Liz Omarui. Pardon me if I'm not pronouncing them right. How are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Anyway, I'm out here this morning because I want to unbox some boxes, and it then dawned on me that I've not really been going live showing people and talking to people about my finds. A lot of people have been wanting to know, and with the kind of questions I've been getting lately in the DM. So is the reason why I said, okay, you know what, while unboxing this box, let me even go live so that I can share some of these finds. So in case you don't know me before, and if you're just joining us for the first time, hi, my name is Dito, and I Ditto of Ditto's world. That's like how I like to put it. I hate to say hi, Liz. I hate to use the word owner or founder. So it's just Ditto of Ditto's world, and and I'm a personal shopper based in the US, and I help both individuals and business owners to shop from the US. It could be we shopping from online, we taking advantage from the store finds, shopping from clearance outlets, shopping from wholesale places, and then the latest, which is the liquidation. Because I think at the time the economy just went bad somehow all over, not just back home, okay, all over, even here in the US. So I don't know if I'll use the word inflation. I know I don't know so much about economy, but something was just not right. And you could tell that all of the stores have goods, like they have stock, but nobody is buying. And here in the US they go by season. So definitely after a while, those stock will need to be moved so that they can bring in new inventory. And for those of you who don't understand the trick behind this, because I think it's interesting to understand how the US really go about their space. Every store try to manage their space. So for example, take Nordstrand or Macy's or Dillard, those bigger mall, for example. Trust me, you have the likes of all the other designer brands. They only bought a portion of position. Hi Nkechi, you're welcome. They only bought a portion of a space from this big mall so that they can showcase their item. How did I get to know? There was this day I was at Dillard, and I needed to get something, Levi jean for a guy. I was shopping for a guy that period. Hi Uyi girl. So I decided to I was looking for it, and one thing about this mall, they move things around a lot. A lot. I don't know how they do that. Is it overnight, or is it like they wait? I don't understand, because I could be there today. The next, if I go in the next morning, I'll be shocked. Things has been moved around. So I don't know if they just have these ghost workers who sit with them in their space. Hi, Spicy Fash, who sits with them in the mall and move these things around. I don't know how they do that. So because I was there the day before, I knew where I could just go to find that thing. But that particular day, I couldn't. I decided to ask a lady that I saw that was putting up things, by that men's session. That I'm looking for Levi. I can't find it. It used to be on this spot. And guess what she said? She now said, oh, you have to go over to the other side, because we move things around a lot. And she now called the name of the brand of the item she was putting up. So this is just their space. So she represents her brand from that mall, something like that. And I mean, her brand from the company at that mall. Okay, so she represents the brand. So hers is just to stock up. So she takes inventory every morning, find out what is old, take out older items, put up newer items. In my head, automatically, and I say, oh, there you go. So you see, these people know items that has been sitting on that shelf or that rack or whatever the space they gave to them at the mall. They know they know items that has been there for a long while, that after a while they go there and take them out. And guess where those things go to? They don't go any other place, they don't go anywhere else. They take them back to the mall. Sorry, they take them back to the warehouse, and at that warehouse, each of these brands, because now they are big label, they are not just the local thing you find everywhere. Okay, so they are big label. So at that warehouse, and don't forget, these things will not repeat back again on the shelf. Once they take anything out, they don't take them back again. They don't repeat their items. Hi Uma hair vendors, hi JD Bear Kids. So they don't repeat their product on their what's it called, on the shelf. It will never come back. Once it is out, it is out, so it is gone. So while at that warehouse, they now put these things together and box it. There's no way, hey, thank you there. I say well done there. So there's no way that item will repeat itself back to the shelf. So when they get to the warehouse, that's like the final no. Okay, it means that thing isn't selling. What would they now do at the end of the day? They will now box it. They will now pile it up. They call them lots. So depending on the number of items or number of boxes or the type of brand, when they lot them together, they now liquidate. So take for example, if the total items in that package is, say, if they put it together, it costs them, say for example, okay, we're going to use rough figure, let's say it costs them $5,000 to purchase everything they have in that box. And if they were to retail it, it might cost them, it might make them profit of another $5,000, making it a total of $10,000, right? So they would now tell themselves, in order for us not to lose, because don't forget, they go by season, they go by time, how long a thing must be on the shelf. So when that thing stays for over that period of time, it's considered a bad sale. Okay, they take them out and bring in newer, because they have to manage their space. So they go by all that. So at that time, they will not tell themselves, okay, in order for us not to lose, let's just get rid of these things and place a bid of for 2,000 or half of the amount, maybe 2,500. Did you do the maths there with me? Did I confuse you? Did you get it? So you can imagine. So they will now box it and tell themselves, in order for us not to lose, let's put a tag on it, and they sell it at, say, 2,000. Sometimes it could be lower. It could be lower, and at times it can be higher. And at times, if the demand for that kind of item is too much, knowing full well that everybody want that thing, it goes higher. Or they will just put it out for it to the auction session, so people will go there and bid for them. So that's what they call liquidation. Do you get that? So that's what they call liquidation. So if you think you're interested, and now, like, people who have been asking, lots of people want to know if if like their kind of business, if they can do, if they maybe if people either you're into underwear, or like the other lady who was asking for perfumes, like body care products and all that, or intimate wear. They have it for everything. Even if you're a gift store person, you sell gift item, it's there. If you're into homewares, home decorative stuff, or kitchen utensils, everything, it is there. If you're into textile, you sell fabrics, pieces, just sample of things. They call them textile. I saw it there. They call them textile. So those, it is there as well. Then of course no need to talk about clothing, because of course the more carry more of clothing than whatever. So it is there. So you find everything, any area of department, to the extent even electronics. And they even have what they call general merchandise. So when they use the word general merchandise, it just means it's a box of everything. So you can find everything in that box. Oh yeah, you say, wow, my beautiful beginnings. Yes, because now another thing I want you guys to understand, somebody said she has done liquidation before and it was a bad buy for her. Yes, it will be bad buy for you, because it depends where you go to. Here in the US, they are very dicey. They try to control both what comes in and what goes out. So for them, because these are high brands, they're not the regular or the small. Like if you watch my Insta story, I said something there. I said when I was doing the review for the product, because I'm shopping currently for a client for product, you find out I said something about changing of stuff, right? How they can easily change look after a while. They go by season, so they know what sells for a particular season, and once a particular thing within the duration of time doesn't sell, they take it out and bring in something else, or they'll just review and produce something new. Either they'll tell you that I'm giving you more volume for your money, which means more room, or they'll just change the look or change the fragrance or something like that. So at the end of every season, these things leave and they bring in newer things, or they just review. Now, how many of you have noticed that I don't know how well you buy your products. Hi, Carol Concepts 2. Do they liquidate on bed linens? I just said it here. I say everything, everything, bed sheets. Oh my God! See, the truth is, it's too many to mention. If you can, that's why I want to work with closed door people. As I was saying before, that's why even this particular liquidation is not open to the public. It's not the type you'll find out there. It's a closed door. So we registered to be there, and if U.S. is making you register to be in a group, just know that they have collected your life history. In short, everything about you is in their hand. They know when you were born. They know when the last time you just shite. It's crazy. So they ask for so many things so that they can control you, and they can control what you're doing with that product and where you're taking their product to. You see, so they want to be sure. And guess what? Do you know there's restriction even when you buy it, unless, because they know that a lot of people buying it are resellers, a lot of people buying it are doing business with it. A lot of them are all these U.S. housewives. They all have websites, so when they go there, they buy them, they compare prices with the big mall, like, because you can see it, the tags are still there. These are not used items, they are not old, they are still new, so the tags are still there. So it gives them a guide to now go online to confirm, oh, what was it as at that particular store, how much were they selling it for, and all that. They compare these prices, then they use that to now know how much they can cost it in their own website. So trust me, people make tons of money from it. Then you don't want to talk about the designer purses. Those designer purses are something else. PJ by Momo, you said what's liquidation of perfumes, please? What's liquidation of perfume? Okay, if you check one of my posts on my page, the part where I had the perfume, you'll see I wrote it there, that, and if you've been listening to this live session, I've been using a lot of word like the US. They go by season, they go by time frame, they go by everything they do is within period of time. So they have their long time goal, short time goal, or all of that. So they can have product they want to test in the market, and they can tell themselves, oh, this thing has to, let me test it for 6 months, let me test it for 1 year, because they try to manage their space. They don't have a lot. These spaces cost a lot. One shelf at the big mall, you don't want to imagine how much thousands companies who display their products on that shelf pay that mall to have that product showcased in that mall. It costs them a lot. So they don't keep a particular product on that shelf in the mall for too long. So after a while, they get rid of them, take them out if it does not sell or if it's not making money, or they just move it to another smaller outlet where they can continue to sell. So when they sell, so when you come to them and ask, they can refer you to those smaller outlets. Oh, check this place, it's been moved there. You get my point? So now, but those that did not sell, not all stores have that time. So once they get rid of it from their shelf, automatically it is gone. They send it back to the warehouse. So when they get back to the warehouse, that's a done business. So there's another department who picks those things up, box them, and itemize them, whereby they try to find out the original cost of those items, how much it cost them to put those items together. When they find out how much it costs them to put together, they now imagine, okay, when we were retailing, we added so percentage to retail so that we can make this profit. So they'll now tell you, oh, this item cost us $5,000 to purchase it, and if we were to retail it, we would have made up to $10,000 from this item. But because it's a done business, we don't want to lose. We're trying to recover fund so we can give it out to you at 2,500. Now you have a 2,500 on top of what, the initial amount that it cost them to purchase, right? Then when you now still sell it, you have another 5,000 that you will make from it, right? So that's what they call liquidation. So liquidation simply means things that was moved out from the main shelf or out of season or all of that and sent to a particular outlet so that they can have space, or rather they can recover their funds. That, apart from the bigger mall moving their things around, we also have cases whereby there are a lot of businesses too who are going out of business, right? Just a second. Oh my god. Yeah, you're welcome. So they also have other businesses too going out of business. So if you check recently, I don't know how much of the stores you guys know in the US. What do they call this store? Bed and Beyond. They went out of business. Excuse me, sorry guys. They went out of business, so they are closed. Before they closed, they were liquidating a lot of their items. I had one time on my either Insta story or a live video, I think so, at the store. I actually went there so that we can take a look at things they were liquidating, and I could remember a lot of customers made purchase too. People bought a lot of duvets, lot of bed sheets and all that, because they were called Bed and Beyond. How do they call that, their name again? Bed Bath and Beyond. They carry more of thank you they carry more of household items, everything, household items, so they were going out of business, so they had to liquidate. On a good day, that particular duvet used to sell up to $180 something, $185 or thereabout dollar, but because they were liquidating, now it's funny, this story will shock you, because they were liquidating now, because the mall, how they tag their prices, right? You see the original price, they put another sticker and tell you sales price, right, or final price. So because they were liquidating, that duvet that used to sell $185 or thereabout, they were liquidating for $60. That was what we saw. I was on the live video. So this particular customer said, oh, I want it. And the beautiful thing about my service is I like wowing my customers, okay? I like looking for that one thing that can make them trust this brand and want to do business with me. So what did I do? I didn't know. So when she said she wanted, I asked her, I had to go back because then I'd already passed. She now munched it and said, I was just hearing my phones were doing broom broom. I picked up the other phone and I checked. She said, get me 2 of that one in 2 different colors, but she wanted king size. I said, no problem. I went back there. I got her the king size and I took it over to, by the time I was done anyway, with other people who asked for smaller items, some people asked for children things they saw on the live video, some kitchen stuff they saw me in that live video. I now went to check out. So while at the checkout, I was supposed to pay. I already know what they said I saw on the sticker, right? But when the guy keyed it into the system, that thing that was $60 or what would I, 60 or 90? No, $60, right? There was further discounts, so it wasn't, the final price wasn't $60. It was, I think we got it like almost $30. There was another 50% off it. Wow. So when I looked at it, in short, there and there, I screamed. I told the guy, oh wow, really? So I waited till I got home. When I got home, I was still in the car. I just wanted to go home to share the good news with the customer. So when I now got home, I parked. I was still in the car garage and I called her immediately. I said, can you remember how much I told you that duvet was? She said she can't remember, but I think something about 60 or thereabouts. I now told her yes, but guess what? When we were paying, the price wasn't that amount anymore. There was another 50% off that price. I was like, oh wow, can we go back and get some more? So you see that, wow, I always love hearing that word, wow. Exactly. So you see, that's what liquidation is. So there's another mall again. Not, this one is not a mall, it's a store, an outlet called Stan Stan Stain, then Stanmart. Well, like American pronunciation and our own pronunciation, they are two different things. Just a second, guys, please, just a second. Oh, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I had to go get the door. Yes, so you see, Stenmart, they too, they carry, they are more of clothing store. So they do lots, they carry a hair. Stenmart then used to be where all these bigger mall take their items. So when you go to the likes of Dillard, Nordstrand, and Macy's, no, Macy's don't send to them. Dillard, Nordstrand, and other local stores in the US, like the likes of not the likes of Target, Walmart. Also, Walmart doesn't send there. Like of Target, oh my God, their names is in my head anyway. So they send these things to Steinmart. So when you go, even Carters, yes, Carters. So they send their remaining items to Steinmart. So when you get to Steinmart, you see variety of stickers from different brands. Okay. Steinmart too, they went out of business. They closed, so they had to liquidate their stuff. So usually things that had been moved from those bigger mall, they come there. Sometimes they sell. They still even remain with the same price. They don't reduce it. You'll still find the same price with them there from the big mall to that. Like what I said on this live video, most time they just move them away to go and continue selling at a smaller whatever. The price doesn't change. It's just that they need that space. Then after a while, that store will now declare some discounts and all that and put another sticker over that original sticker, something like that. So that's when you'll be seeing some stores will be having red stickers or yellow stickers. I think red for most store is a particular sale, discount sale. Then when it gets to yellow, it becomes final sale or last act. So you see, it's dicey. It's really very funny and it's very interesting when you know how to shop from these places and when to really take advantage from those kind of stores and places. So that's why when they went out of business too, they had to liquidate. So lot of all those, because they carry a lot of Michael Kors products, and because then I had a customer, that's all she buys, so we always go there for Michael Kors products. And then those t-shirts or dresses or anything, bags and all that, let's say they were like $80 and co, but at Steinmark's they come down to like $70 or $60, or sometimes if you're lucky you can even see them for $50. So we used to load up on them. Yes, and Steinmark then used to carry this brand Gracia. Pardon me, I have problem with some of these pronunciations. So I show you, some of you know who the brand, if you know that name already, you know what I'm trying to pronounce. So they carry that brand. So you go there, you always would find that kind of brand there, So that's it. So you see, liquidation is another good thing to consider if you're not bothered about if you're not particular about, how do I say it, is something to consider if you're not looking at just one items, if you're looking to get variety of other branded designer items. Okay, because I know there are customers who just want specific things. They already know what their clients want and what they want to go out to buy. But if you're the type who just want to stock up and get the best deal out there possible, liquidation is your thing, because the prices are lower and you're having varieties of items all boxed up, so you will never lose, definitely, something like that. So that's it. And for it, you pay a registration fee, which is $100, because the idea is so that we can now work with you one-on-one to be able to like check out the kind of things you want. You understand? Because I'll now work with you, your budget, and your own kind of items, because now everybody will be different. Then that way I will now be able to like go online, check what is trendy, check what has the best whatever, and present it to you. When you're ready, you feel like, okay, yes, I like this offer, yes, this makes sense, we immediately buy it. Because that's the type of group like the one I'm explaining, you get to see what is in that box. Unlike the type that are out there, you don't get to see what is in the box, so you don't get to know what is in it. But with this private group, you get to see, but just that you can't pick. So we go through the inventory together, you check everything out. If you feel that yes, this is doable and all that, definitely, then that will become a deal for you. Then you get to see the price, get to work with the budget. That's it. So yeah, thank you. So if you have any other question, you can ask, but now I'm going to unbox those boxes and showcase to you what just came in. Okay, what
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a big one. But, oh my word. So this box, a customer reach out. Like, okay, some people who will always think, most times the customers are the ones who actually, like I said, most customers already know what they want. So and currently I understand that in Nigeria, lot of sites are getting, what's the word? They are blocking access for people to be able to shop online. So she used to, in according to her, before now she could shop from, what's this brand? Oh, this is not it. This is not the box. Anyway, so there's a particular. She said she used to shop from. What's the store called now? Tom Hilfiger. She could shop from them, and they have them shipped over to her in Nigeria. But recently they stopped. She can't. And I don't know, either they've blocked access to people in Nigeria and all that, which is sad. So she made me to understand. So she sent me the list of items because she already has the link. All these people can waste papers there. She sent me the link and all that, and we were able to go online to get her. And now, if you remember on my Insta story too, I still have that up. I don't know if it's still up. We talked about various children bottles, right? And what is it called again? And their lunch boxes. So I always say, here in the US, you have varieties. There's so many to choose from. Yes, there are a lot of them who are online and they try to that thing is loud. And they try to what's the word? They try to control you access to getting these things from them. They have the Roku, you have this. There's so many names to, in short, mention. So she reached out. This other one now. This thing. Let me just bend it to the side so that you get. Can you see? Now, so these are Achilles bottles. So when she reached out, she called the name Zoku. I'm like, there's so many names. How can I not know which one? Because the battery is almost dead. I'm charging. Or like, there's so many names. I've heard so many names. There's, in short, too many to mention. So when she called this name, this was sounding strange. I've never heard about it. So because of her, I had to go to the store and check it. And just to be sure, this is just to compare prices anyway, because I don't know why I like doing that thing a lot. Nobody's paying me for all that. I like to do that. I don't know why. I like to do that already. So I went online. After ordering this for her, I decided to go to the store and just to check. Is it like these things are not in the store? Why is this online so important? Then I now realize that, in short, my feedback will be for only members in my group. And like I said, I have subscription-based group. So you have if you want to be getting all these free bonuses, tips, or store offering, whatever, because the truth is there are a lot of things so you guys don't know about the shopping here in the US. So but that's it. If you think you're interested to want to like catch up on all these tips, all these tricks, all these name it, when it comes to shopping, the best time to get this deal, what store is having what, whatever your department, whatever your area of interest, on my page you'll see where they say subscribers, right? Subscribe. It's just $5, but what I'm going to be giving you is a lot. So I have two types of group. There's the one when you subscribe to be seeing some of all these updates. Okay, there are time because not every time I have the time to want to go on YouTube to be uploading. So I try to, like, now this one is going to be, I will upload this one definitely to my YouTube channel. So but there are times on the go, either at the store or while online, I'm seeing things. Your kind of person will be benefiting because I'll bring it up to you immediately. You're seeing it, I'm telling you. So that type, if you feel can't pay the $100 subscription based one for the liquidation, then why not pay the $5? It's $5, just $5, but the kind of information I'll be bringing you will be a lot. So if you subscribe to that one on my page, you see they say subscribe, I think for subscribers only. I'll things like this now. I'll tell you what I discovered. This different between this and if you do it online and what you will see when in store. It's funny, but people always think one area of the service is cheaper. If I was a bad person, and this thing what I've noticed over time from shopping shopping has always been my thing. Before I decided to do it as business, it has always been. I love shopping. See, if I tell you what I have discovered, especially here in the US, you'll be shocked. So, and I want to share some of these things. It's killing me that I'm keeping them to myself. And this world today, everybody has to monetize something. You have to make money, right? Exactly, because I pay to go get these things. I transport myself to be going to the store back and forth and doing all the services. Okay, so it's a service-based business. If you think you're interested, want to catch up on all of this deal, click the subscribe button on my page. It's there in the bio, and pay. It's just $5, and I will be you yourself, you'll be shocked. So anyway, so then she ordered this, and I wish I can tell her what I discovered, but hey, Nigerians, it is for what it is. I'm not going to tell her. So she did this lunchbox. Okay, very beautiful, very beautiful. So it's Zoku. She ordered, it's a lot anyway. There, the boxes are the ones at the bottom, then the bottles on top. Okay, and and kiddie stuff is too sweet to behold. Their things is so beautiful to behold. It's a lot. Then you have food flags also like this. You have food flags like this. This is thermal flags, right? It will retain food hot. And even the bottles they have for just drinking, and they have the one for thermal. Let me see, for 5 thermal. And just imagine what this is. This is what's this called? Spoons. Can you beat that? It's so cute. Even me myself, it's my first time seeing this. I will not lie. Me, I don't like what I don't know. I've not gone this high before. Because even when I was hearing the prices, I was like, is it not just for children to put food and go to school? Why not just go buy them something off the shelf or off the counter? Say, that's her people, which is the Nigerian customers she has, that they like quality. They like they want outstanding stuff, outstanding something that will keep their something to do with the taste of her clients already. So she has to close her eyes to buy them. I was like, oh wow. Then this is a set of spoons. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. So they open it. I can't unpackage this because it's not my product. So I want it sealed for her. So you open this and you see the spoon, knife, fork, and everything is inside. It's so sweet. It's so interesting. Oh my god, it's so interesting. Anyway, so that's about this box. Okay, so this is Zoku products. Everything Zoku. And they have tons of all these kiddies lunch boxes here. There's this one, I think this one priced from online. Oh, where's the invoice? Okay, here is the invoice. This one priced from online. Let me see. Oh, they did not put the price. Come on now. They didn't put price. They were just writing quantity. Oh, I can't remember the price now. Anyway, I think it was like 20 something. Well, like 20 something if I'm not mistaken, for each of these boxes. But trust me, this is not the biggest yet. There's the one they call, I will not give the name away because that's why I want the likes of you to go and subscribe. There's another one that is bigger than this one. That one sells for $45. So imagine, that's cost price from the store. So imagine you buy kids lunch box $45. You've not paid my service. You've not paid for the service. You've not paid the tax that will come with it, of course. You've not paid your shipping down to you, and you that will receive it, you still add your own commission. Then you still add whatever the expenses, your landing costs on the shipping and everything before you now retail. You'll now be asking yourself, so how much do they say? When she gave me the naira amounts in Nigeria, I screamed. I said, like, seriously, people pay that much for their child to take food to school? She said, sure. Really? Really, Nigerians? Okay. Hi. All right. So I rest my case. Anyway, so that's about this product. Let me open the Tommy Hilfiger. Soon I'll be counting. I'll be taking stock for this one. Let me get the other one. Where's that other? Where's that small? Can you pass me that small box, please? I hope that's the one that has those Tommy Hilfiger. I doubt it. This doesn't look like it. It's too small to be the box for Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, but apparently it is. Okay. Then this one is Tommy Hilfiger. She has done a set before. Oh, she's not in this live video saying this man is using my product to do her marketing thing. See, now another thing about this TM. Oh, it's too low. This one is too low because the box is too short. Let me tell you, another giveaway. Let me just do a free bonus giveaway because of the number of people on this live video now. You have to be if you want quality, please be careful where you go to buy that thing. Be careful where you go to buy that thing. You see this US. Let me sit down for this topic. Wahala. If you're interested, if you think you are making sense with what I'm saying or you're liking what I'm saying, can you please just hit the like button or just say yes, continue. Give me something that will ginger me for this thing I want to say now. Do something, type something for me. Please go on or hit the heart button. If I don't get it, I will not continue. Type go on. Yes, it's interesting. Go ahead. I need to see that. Interesting. Go ahead. It's interesting. Yes, go ahead. More. It's interesting. Go ahead. Only 2 people out of 8 people I'm seeing on live. Come on now. 1 more person. Yay! So I'm doing like a child. Thank you. You don't know it's interesting when people are engaging. You guys are just quiet there listening to free giveaway. Come on now, make me happy. Thank you. There you go. Make 5. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See this US is very interesting to, like I said, anyway, maybe because I'm passionate about it, so that's why I'm seeing all of this. Thank you guys. So that's why I'm saying all of this, and you have to please go and subscribe because I want to give away a lot of these secrets to you guys. And one thing about me, I'm also very I love giveaway because I get giveaway too from these stores. Yes, a lot of shoppers won't tell you. Okay, maybe they are not there yet. They don't know what to do and how to position themselves for this giveaway. And trust me, because of that, if you subscribe and I'm sharing this kind of things and I'm happy, excited, I may be giving you guys those giveaway. If I see the person who's engaging more, I'll just say, okay, you like this PJ by Momo. I like you already. I don't know you. You've not patronized me before. But I think you're gingering me somehow. So if you're there now, for example, I can just give you something. I have tons of items. They're just sitting there. I don't use them. Where do I go to? Is it not just store and back? Hey, but you don't want to know what these items are. Anyway, before then, I was going to say something. If you want to buy original, let me say like Nigerians. My husband here so laugh at me. Please be careful where you go to source those things from. Now, this is how the US work for some brand. All these big brands, I'm not going to mention name now. They have what they call franchise. So because they are so big a brand, and a lot of them cannot really manage their, how do they call it, logistics or distribution, the chain of, name it, okay? So they can't meet up. America is so big. They can't meet up. They're not to talk about international. Don't forget, you have all this Nike, Adidas, all these big names. They're international. They're everywhere, right? You think a one man has the time to sit and be saying what comes from where? He does not have that time. And that's not the only investment that person has. They have other investments as well, right? Exactly. So what do? They sell part of their share. They franchise. They give a franchise to another person. However, they still would like to control the quality of what that person makes. Okay? And do you know, under their policy, they still will tell you there are some countries, if they give you the permit, which is licensed, because you're U.S., to do certain things, you have to be licensed to do them. Like me now, as a personal shopper in the U.S., I am licensed to do what I'm doing. Okay? That's why these stores are recognizing me, and that's why they want to do business more with me. Okay? That's where you see all those free things are coming from. Now, what am I now saying? Oh, did I just give away that free dope? Oh my God, why did I do that? Oh, I did that part when I posted to my YouTube. Anyway. So anyway, then because these bigger brands gives franchise, they sell part of their what do they call franchise to other people, other companies or individuals. Those individuals also sell part again to other people. So before you know, all this, sell that falls into the hand of some wrong people. They just believe because they've been given certain percentage to use the label or their name to produce things, as long as it falls in line of the quality of what that people want, they now produce. Sometimes they overproduce that the quality now reduces. Yep. So you now see why most of these big brands don't repeat their design, and you now see why after a while they change that look. They'll just change it and recreate it and put something different. So if you're not paying attention, you'll not get it. You will not know. You'll find similar thing out there. You think that's the real one. You just feel like, oh, this is a Tommy Hilfiger, because you can see the crest, you can see the, but the quality is not the same. Okay, it is not the same. So you see, like this customer now. Before now, I went to, like I said, I won't call the name of the outlet so that it won't look like I'm bad mouthing them. I went to the store, I bought Tommy Hilfiger. Same design. I think I even did it on my Insta story. Yes, I did it on the Insta story. A lot of people were laughing at me at that time. Same design, same cut, same everything. Till I now went to another mall, to the mall where the stand says Tommy Hilfiger, right? After I looked at it, I said, no, something is looking different. No, I think what caught my attention was the price. I said, this thing, I just bought it for $12 somewhere. Why am I seeing it for $35 here? Why is it more here? I was not looking, I couldn't find it. I had to go home. I went home, picked that design, put it in my bag with the receipt, because if you're taking another, whatever, from another place to another store, you have to be careful so that they don't think you're shoplifting. You have to go with the receipt. So I took the receipt of that item. I went back to that store. I now compare. I was now looking at it closely. Behold, I saw the difference. I saw it. The crest, that one that has the H on it, is how do they call that thing you can tear off when you use hot iron on it? You tear off rubber or plastic. You know when you wear crest on a shirt, other thing that feels that even if you're trying to iron it, it could melt if the iron should touch it. What do they call that thing? Okay. Anyway, from the example I just gave, you understand that was how the one that says $12. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was how, that is what that one had. The H with it's like a rubber, whatever. But the one at that from the main store is embroidering. Same everything. So those ones use a cheaper whatever to put in it. Why this one? Then I now went to the tag. I checked the back of the tag. Now that one tag was sold in. You can still see. You know, there's different when tailor. If you have your label, you want to label your thing, right? You put it into the shirt and sew them together, right? But this one was attached. So it was not in that same line where label should sit. It was just sitting somewhere separate on top of it. Inside, like they just sewed. You could see they stitch this end, stitch this end. Right? It's Tommy Hilfiger. That's why it is cheap. So that is it. Now you can see, even I don't know how close this can be in here. If you see this one, you'll see the example of what I'm saying. Can you? Okay, no, I can open this one. I'll seal it back for this customer. Usually I don't like sampling my client's name. My own is just count it and be sure everything is complete. Now let me open for the sake of this video. So this is a dress. Is a Tommy Hilfiger dress, okay? This is for a toddler. Now see what I'm saying. Can you see? Oh, can you see how this was sewn together inside? Right? Inside. If you check a smaller brand with a smaller amount, this will not be so. Even if they sew it together, trust me, the thread, you'll see that difference with the thread. This one had one unique thread all through, ran through. Quality, right? But if the people with smaller franchise who bought it, who now were busy producing more and not checking their quality, you'll find out that even if they sold it inside, you'll see a different thread attached to here and here. Why some will not even have the time to even sew it here, they'll now put it down here and just stitch here and stitch here, and you'll be seeing a Tommy Hilfiger on it. Do you know about this before now, or is this new to you? Have you noticed this before now? Let me hear. Is this new? Is this shocking? Or is this wow? Or is it like, yeah, I think I've come across something like that before. So that's exactly how you can differentiate the difference between those. I mean, if you're buying the real deal from the biggest, from the real brand, or if you, and trust me, this also, see this part down here, it will not be in the one you find at those smaller stores, because they will always put something that will make it stand out. This by the down, you won't find it there. These are things I've checked and I know. And again, another thing, the prices are not the same. So you cannot be coming to the US and be buying things simply because you're hearing, oh, they are $2, they have $1, they are $5. The quality is not the same. Forget that you'll be seeing the name this. They are the cheaper one. They are the knockoff. According to my husband, I say it's knockoff. They are the knockoff of the original name brand. So you have to be careful when you're coming here, because you're hearing. If you really want quality, you definitely have to buy directly from the brand. That's how I shop anyway. I prefer to buy directly from I monitor their sales and find out when they're really having, like now this Tommy Hilfiger, for your information, let me even give you guys bonus. Go online. Oh, she said she can't order from. Okay, she can't order, but she can still view. Just go online, TommyHilfiger.com. If you, maybe it might give you option to choose country, either US, UK, wherever. Just pick the one for US. They have their sales currently is almost 80%. They are having massive sales clearance, almost 80%. If you think you find anything there you like and you would like me to use my service to get it for you, then send me the link and I'll be able to make the purchase for you. Okay, so they're selling it currently as in over some over 80%. Like this one, if care is not taken, like these dresses, I think I saw some of these dresses for like $8. Can you beat it? This is the original brand, but $8. They are really having massive sale. Anyway, that's all I can drop for you guys. So go online, you get it. Then you have other finer designs. She took this. She took let me see. Oh Lord, let me see. These are more of the dresses because she actually took them in different sizes. Then this is this is close to the example of whatever I just gave. You see this part that have H is not, this is embroidered into it, and where they have the sticker you can also tell. So but that one had this H is not embroidered. It is, oh no, it is like rubber kind of, I don't know what they call that thing. Yeah, that's it. So, and we have, oh, did I order more? Yeah, these are dresses. I think this one you have for children, you have for adults, and prices vary. So the moment you get to like size 7 and above, the prices I think it changes. So they have sizes. The toddler is different from the price for toddler is different from price for big kids. See this one is different from price for big kids. You know, understand? So these ones are still considered toddler as long as it is. So you see, the original price for this one 39.50, but I think she got them almost 80% off. So just do your maths. That will tell you how much each of these things cost. And I've not really unboxed. There's the other one. I will run a video of these finds, and you'll see them on my page anyway. I'll just do a video, but I'm not going to open them. These two are just because I want to show you guys the sample. So I showed you the blue for the small one. This is the blue color, and I showed you the red, their dresses. And have you noticed something? Okay, maybe I don't know about you, but maybe me from here. I've noticed something, and even I've heard it from some of the mom out there. Tell me if you're one of them like that. Most mom are not looking at buying the regular princess dresses, all those ball dresses for their daughter. They feel, some of them said they feel like those are old school, you know. They want to just wear them nice trendy dresses, or some of all these two-piece colorful dresses, and then accessorize, right? Accessorize their look with just wear the nice accessories, have nice shoes, bag, and do their hair. That they feel that will make them stand out more than wearing those ball dresses. What do you think? What's your take about that? Is that correct? Or is it like maybe I think they are really very stylish, because I think I saw the look in my head. Like truly, some of those princess whatever just even make some kids look too boxed in, while some of them make them look I don't know. What's your take? What do you guys think? Then another mom said she prefers to all these kids ready to wear. They have all these tailors who knows how to make nice pieces for girls, beautiful dresses, using the Ankara pattern and all that to make nice combination. That is what is trending right now. How true is that? Is it true? You guys are not communicating anymore. You guys have gone blank. Are you still there? Am I talking to myself? I can't see anybody saying anything. Can you touch the heart button if you're still there? How true is that? Are you there? I can't see anybody anymore. Oh wow. Anyway, I hope I've not been talking to myself. So anyway, that's it for this. If you think you have any question, you can go ahead and ask your questions, and then I will respond to them. Oh, okay. There must be delay, whatever. Yes, Carol said I'm here. Thank you. And guys, this is your name, man. Benis, yes, say yes, we are here. Okay, maybe there's just that delay, whatever. You came in late. Okay. If you think you have any question and all that. Benis is all the way from Accra. My customer in Accra. Our goods, I will say it on this live video, because even me too, I'm pissed with that shipper. There's this shipper. It's past 2 months. Her item is yet to get to Accra. Hey, wala God. Because what happened, let me even share openly. What happened is, the truth is, there's nothing like communication. You see, communication heals any wound, and it can prevent issues in your business or in your relationship with people. And one good thing with me and her is that from Takwa, one good thing with me and this Benis is that we have very good communication. That's why she's not pissed at me. I can imagine if it is another customer right now, I'm sure the person will not even be patient with me, because trust me, it is even paining me more than it's paining me more than she's feeling the heat, or how will I put it? Because these shipper, they don't communicate. They act like ghost workers. They were there when I was making inquiries, because I've had this contact since, but it's just that I wasn't getting any client from Accra as at that time. I just felt like, okay, let me just keep this one contact so that once I start getting customers from that region, I already know I have someone that handles shipping. And by the time I now reach out to her, the initial time, it was fine. They gave you all the bill, how much to cost, how long it would take, blah, 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 6 to 8 weeks to get to Accra by sea, blah, 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 and all that. It was cool. Okay, I was now ready. I reached out to them again. Are you guys still in business? Oh, yes, we're still in business. How soon are you sending anything? I said, soon. I now sent markets to them. They received market. Before they could tell me if they have received was another 2 weeks. Tell me whether you have received. It was another 2 weeks. Because the way it is here, you have to track your package as they go, right? So I have an account with FedEx. From FedEx, they have already told me your item has been delivered to the shipper, right? To your address, rather. That's what they'll take. Or they don't know whether it is a shipper or not. Okay, I now noticed 2 days before that time, 2 days after I reached out to the shipper. Oh, I just heard that my goods is there. Kindly confirm. They did not reply. 2 weeks, every day, how far? We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you, the guy now said he is out of town. He has traveled. Okay, if you have traveled, who is the next person in charge so that I can ask this person? Somebody must be behind receiving your items, right? That one took another 1 week. Before they now finally replied. Now told me how, oh, yes, the thing is already at the border or the ship or the seaport, getting ready to leave. Okay, thank you. I was happy. Okay, send me pictures so that I'll be sure, because FedEx would like you to confirm that you actually got your items. So I wanted to be sure that what he has was my package. Then that one took another day or two before he replied that one. I'm fine. Yes, it was my package, and I was impressed. I was happy. Then we thought that this thing that he said was already at the sea. It's already on its way. I was thinking will be, 2 weeks done or 3 weeks done. When it was now 2 months clock that he said, oh no, I think it was remaining 2 weeks or thereabout to that 2 months. I now reach out to her, ask her if she has received any news. She said no news yet. I reach out to them. They don't even know how to give feedback. You send tons of text messages. You make a lot of phone calls, leave voice note, leave everything. They don't know how to return any. That was how he now said that incident that happened, that did I not see it in the news, because of course we are in the same region. So what happened is that a ship caught fire, and it affected the every good that was supposed to leave the US that period. Okay, so nothing could leave because they have to take care of the fire and take care of the sea wave and make sure everything is secure, because they go with a lot of all this. They do quality control a lot. So that affected the container. That's why it did not go. So that, because it was on that ship that caught fire, they had to now move all the container out back to the deck, that was how he called it, and another ship has to come to offload. A thing like that happened, you could not because yes, I saw it in the news. I didn't know it was my own would be there, because I felt like I've shipped long ago, because it was all over the news here. I've shipped long ago. You can imagine when I said 2 months. So I thought it should be done. Only for him to now make reference to that incident to say the goods was part of what was there. So there was that delay. Nothing could leave. Everything was still there and all that. And you could not communicate. I've been asking all this while. No feedback, no news. Long and short of everything. He now said, but now it is finally on its way, and it's going to take 2 weeks for it to now get there. My brethren, as we are speaking, Abiben is it not past 2 weeks already like this? Or did he say end of this month, right? It's very frustrating. Yes. It should be like this month end, right? Remind me again, did he say this month end or 2 weeks? What did I even say? Because I know I heard 2 weeks, and I reached out to him that 2 weeks. He told me that the people's server is down. He said their server is down. That's why he cannot track. But he believes by the end of this month, it should be in Accra. Wallahi, I am not using them again. My prayer is just let this thing get to Accra in peace, and you'll be able to receive your item. this month. Okay, he said this month end, right? Yes, but before he said the month end, he gave me impression 2 weeks. So I reached out to him for that 2 weeks to ask him. He now said it's because their server is down, so we should give them at least the end of this month. He believes that by the end of this month it should be in Accra. Wallahi, once we receive this one, we are done with this business. We're going to go. I have another one. It's just that I thought because this one is within me, so it will save cost for shipping further. But now we're going to, I don't mind sending it all the way to New York. At least those ones, they even will call you and ask you, because then when I reach out to those ones, they were calling me. They said, "Madam, we didn't receive your goods. Have you sent them? Because we're about to ship." So I like people who communicate, not people who just sit as ghost workers. Okay, so that's it. So I am so sorry on behalf of Dito's World. I'm sorry for this delay. Something of 2 months ago. This is this month, and we'll make it 3 months that we've been done. Your thing is still traveling. All the goods I sent, even the C I did to Nigeria, a month after I sent yours, people have received theirs. People have received it and forgotten that they even did business with me. Yours is still yet to get to you. That's crazy. It's so not encouraging at all. My prayer is just that this thing will come out and you receive it in peace, and we can go on. I'm worried though. You say don't worry, see you. The thing is affecting me more than you don't understand, because I don't like things, because it's your first time doing business with me, and I always like to do things whereby my customers will consider me again a second time when they are thinking of coming back this way. So if your first experience is dragging like this, I don't want you to feel discouraged. So that's why I'm worried. I don't like it. All right, so that's it. So if you guys think you have any other question, you can go ahead, ask me. If you think you want to come on my live video, let's chit chat. That'll be fine. But otherwise, yes, so my things are here. I also have, let me see if I can rotate this camera. I also have tons of all these products, which I know I shared some of them on the live. I will run some video and talk about various of all this what do they call them, Olay products. They are really very interesting, so that we talk about them. And I'll see another customer did this one. See this box. Now let me even to tell you guys what I've been talking about. See this box and see that this one. Let me tell you why US sometimes when you see some people carrying certain products, you always would think it's the same. It's not the same. Now this one is Zoku, right? That I just bought from this one. This one is like almost let's say $29, right? Now this one says bento. What do they call it? Bento. Now they have bento and they have benko. Bengo or whatever. Now this, when I was at the store, what caught my attention was like, how can this one sell something different from the original? I won't use the word original because these are different brands. From the other one that was selling at $19.99. There was Benko there that was selling at $19.99, and this one was selling. Guess how much this was selling for? $5. I now reached out to my customer. I called, I did a video with her immediately. I said, okay, wait, I'm seeing something. These two things have the same name, but this one says bento, the other one says bengo. Benko or something. Bento. Oh, they both have the same name. Okay, see, they all, but this is by Zoku. But this is $29. But now this one is $5. You see, when I'll be telling you people that when you're carrying certain things, be careful what you're carrying, because not you and everybody there are mates. Can you see this? So she just told me when she had $5, she said because she's reselling. So she just said, you know what, please load up this $5 for me. I had to load it up because now not everybody's pockets will be what's the English? What's that English now? Every pocket is not the same, right? Every pocket is not the same. So this person now would know that they have the sure thing. But this one, if you don't tell, how will you even know? But like I told her anyway, feeling it, this is plastic, 100% plastic. But this is plastic and silicone and plastic. So in between here, these are the area, those white thing you see are silicone that will retain the child's food either hot or cold. And with this, if you have the kit, you'll be able to Oh my God, I'm giving away. There's a lot. It's a lot. What I've discovered about this is a lot. So, yeah. So let me stop there for now. And they have variety of colors and all that. So they some obviously, and this is not even the big one yet. The big one that sells for $45 for just the box. So this one is call it $30 already now. This one is $30, right? So this one now we saw it $5. So that's why I keep telling people that when you're coming to the US, be careful what you're buying, because most of the things here they have tons of look-alike. You understand? There are a lot of companies who try to produce smaller whatever, but if you don't mind, it's good. It's not like they are cheap, or it's not like they're fake or all that, or no. But you cannot now say because your child is carrying bento, then it's the same thing with somebody who is carrying this type of bento. How much more with the other person who's carrying the bento of $45? That's what I just want you definitely know the difference. See, with freezer pack, that's that thing I was saying. I was going to say it, but I paused. So these ones now comes with things like that. So you can either make your child's food to be hot or cold. So when you see, they can have this, it can last like how many? I think they even stated it here. You can freeze it, 2 packs container, 1 freezer pack. That's what is in this. So now you can see what they've given you in this one for. You cannot now compare it to you who bought this $5. This one is dishwashing safe and microwavable. Let's see. This one says this one includes spoon, fork, and 2 condiments container. Okay, yeah, this is dishwasher safe, but you cannot microwave it now because it's plastic, 100% plastic. You can't microwave this. You can see, and this bento is only on the pack. It's only on this pack they wrote it. It's not on the container. See, the container doesn't have anything written, so nobody can even tell you bought bento. But with this one, it is on the container. It is on the name of the brand is on the top of the container. The same with that one that sells for $45. All right, so there's a lot of all these things to share. If you think you're interested, that's why I keep saying, click on my page. You'll find subscribe button. I will break this thing down for you guys. You will learn the secret of this thing, so that when you hear price and you're coming to the US to want to buy something, and you're hearing where they're calling things $3, $2, just carry your slippers and dust. If in your mind you know that's not what you're looking for. If you're like I gave this example now. If you're the type who wants to come to the US, see now, if I was not doing this review, you will not know. And I could be telling you'll be seeing another customer say Benko $30. And me, I'll be here shouting, because you can see the name, right? I'll be here shouting Benko $5. Trust me, because you do not know, you run to me. It's bento now. Why will I go and buy big money? Madam, I want your bento. By the time you're receiving it, you'll be crying. But this product is cheap now. This is low quality. So don't come to the US to be saying you're buying something because you're hearing the price. Buy it only if you already know about that brand. Okay? You already know about that brand, and luckily that brand is declaring a huge sales and telling you maybe that thing that used to sell $30, you're not hearing, because it happens. You're not hearing they are not selling it for $10. My sister, that's when you should really, if it is land you want to sell. God will not make us sell land to buy things, God, in Jesus' name. So my point is just that whatever means you want to go and gather the money, go and gather the money and buy it that time. That's the only time I encourage people to buy something, when they hear that the amount is cheap. Don't just buy it blindly for not knowing the brand. You don't know about it just because you heard the price is cheaper. You'll be buying low quality. Okay? So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot I want to share with people, but the only way you can encourage me and ginger me is to click the subscribe button on my click the subscribe button on my bio. It's just $5 to encourage me. I will be bringing you lot of all this review, and every day we'll be discussing this store, whatever. See, this product, Dr. Teal, here in the US, it was scarce for a while, for almost 1 month, because I use it. I have, see, one thing with me, before I will talk about something, because I have used it. If I show you my bathroom or my closet where I store my products, you will be thinking I'm reselling. All the brand, all the fragrances, because me, I'm a fragrance queen. I call myself fragrance queen because I love aroma. I can tell you this vitamin C, I will tell you if the best smell is in the lotion or in the cream or in the body scrub. For me now, the best smell is not in the lotion. The best smell is also not in the wash, but it's in the body scrub, because I have nose for I'm sorry. Yeah, my sense for whatever is more. I like it when it's more perfumery. But you see, here in the US, a lot of all these products, they go by essential oil. I don't like essential oil. They don't smell. They smell. To me, they smell like medicine. I don't like that kind of smell. I like when I'm smelling something like perfume. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I love the like. Say for example, use the like of when you imagine you walk into a house where it's very clean, and let me give you a sense of my aroma. Very clean. It has this after tobacco smell, then a mixture of mango, mixture of whiskey and coffee. Can you see that kind of beautiful, or toast, something, that kind of aroma background? That's how sweet I like my smell to be. Perfume or whiskey with tobacco and there's something, one third one. Sometimes it's fruity, just add one fruit into that background. It gives you how I think I like my perfume smell. But all these ones that have all this essential oil, they are too strong for me. I don't like them. They don't smell real. I don't like. So now for me, this is in terms of the smell, but I have it. I have all the products. The one that have the best smell is the elderberry. Elderberry for everything. The one that says elderberry is there now in my clothes. I would have shown you. Oh, see, she even did some scrub. Let me show you. See, if all these things like this, I already have them for myself. So that's why if I'm picking for my clients, if they are not sure which names, I will go ahead and pick them for them. So you can imagine if only me have almost all the smell of everything in the market. Almost everything. If I show you my cabinet, you will be shocked. So I've not, now this cannabis, I've not used this, I will not lie, but she picked it because she said she has clients for it. But this one, with me, I don't like shea butter. I don't like shea butter. I feel shea butter makes you dark, even though they say it smoothens the skin and makes it to shine. I don't like anything shea butter. But yes, almond, cool. But all the product has essential oil. Then another thing, if you notice, you can see, because they were scarce, because they were trying to reproduce. Like I said in my video earlier on, if you've been here till this time, I keep using the word. After a while, they reproduce to give something that will make this whatever outstanding. All brands do that. All. See this? New look. New look. All brands do that. So this was the one, if you go to my Insta story, you'll find this one. This was the one I was doing review. So now, this is the new bottle. They have the old one. This is the new bottle. They have the old one. And guess what? The old one, they are doing sales on it. If you buy 5 bottles, you get $3 off the old bottles. Because you see that I'm saying? They're trying to want to make money, so they're liquidating, kind of. But it's very small liquidation, because that's not how liquidation works. But yes, it's the example I'm giving you. So because they know now they have new designs, they are liquidating the old bottles. So at the store, you see on all the old bottles have buy 5 and get $3 off the total. So there's a lot. There's a lot if you think you're that kind of person who likes to get review or know about some of this product. Oh my god, that is going on in the store. And yeah, if you click that button, I will be ginger to want to share. There's a lot, as in not only in everything, even what store not to even bother to go to. Not to just bother, but that's the store most Nigeria prefer to go to. So there's a lot, and I will show you the reason why I said don't. I have my receipts. So there's a lot to do that, and I want to share that with you. If you encourage me, just click that button. It's just $5, and I will be sharing all of these things, bringing all of this review to you guys. So for now, I think that's about all, so that I can take my inventory. I'm here to, that's why they pile them here, because I'm here to take the inventory. If you think you do not have any question whatsoever, then that will be all. But for the liquidation group, that one is the liquidation group, that one is $100 to be in the group, so that we can break it down, show you the one with the value, the one that has what kind of designer stuff. I have one that I already bought for a customer on my page. You can go check it out. That was a liquidation for Ralph Lauren. We all know Ralph Lauren is not a cheap brand. That brand is not cheap, but on that palette they have tons of lovely items, and they were very even cheaper than the major clearance sales a Ralph Lauren would do at the mall. Okay, so yeah, that's the kind of things I like to do. So do you have any question for me? So I look, I've not even do you guys have any question for me? Are you impressed? Are you impressed with this good news? Do you think you're going to subscribe to that subscription? Are you going to join my subscription based group, the $5 one? So what do we want to talk about again? Hi Paula. Hi Adiza. Who else joined? Apple Berry God. Hello. So if you think you want to know more about all the store finds, more about all these beautiful things I just shared, because there's a lot too like that. If you're that kind of person who like to hear review of such things like that, then you might want to join. Click on my what's that button? Subscribe button, and subscribe to that channel. The subscribe button is different for the apply now. The apply is for liquidation. If you think you're interested in the application in the liquidation group, then yes, that's when you click on the apply. But if you just want to know about all the store finds, the latest, what product have the latest, what product is liquidating, or all that kind of thing, yes, then you can click the subscribe button. Is just $5, which is $4.99, while liquidation is $100. Yes, I'm fine, Paula, thank you. We just finished doing review of one of your products. You missed it. We just finished exposing your products. Anyway, so yeah, I will talk to you guys later if you don't have any other question. So that will be all for now. Thank you for joining my live video. Remember, I also have a YouTube channel where, when the time permits, I also go there to share some of this whole thing with you, or because most time I get customers. You're laughing. Most time I get customers who will be like, oh, I'm just starting up a business, I don't know how much it will cost me to start a business. I'm into kiddies, or I'm into ladies wear. Can you guide me how much you think I will need, and how much you think can get me nice things? So I now use people's items. So most time, if I have someone whose budget is say $3,000, at the end of the shopping, before I box it, I will showcase the items. I'll say, okay, I'll first of all put everything out and say, this is a $3,000 market. I'm coming. I'll reply your message, my beautiful beginnings. I'll just showcase everything and say, this is $3,000, but you see it from afar, right? Then you come closer, because now with 3,000, it depends on individual. Some customers can have high taste. They want real big quality, really quality, like see example of what I just showed you guys. They want that kind of quality thing. They are not scared to pay the amount. Okay, so they might just have say 100 pieces in total. This me rough estimating. No, don't quote me, please. They are likely to get 100 pieces. But if you're the type, you're not in a hurry, you want us to really catch all the rock bottom nice things, but the rock bottom you can wait. If you come in or so with that 3,000 budget, you can get up to 500 pieces if possible. Now, but don't forget, your shipping with the person who ship 100 pieces will not now be the same, because you have more things. Okay, there are a lot of things to put into consideration in this thing. So it's not the matter of saying I have the how much can a $2,000 get me, like how many pieces of item. I can't dictate, because I don't own these things. We have to go to the store. You might be lucky the customer who bought one item for $10, you might be lucky your own $10 can get you 5 items. So you see, which means that's more. So it depends, it varies for each person. Some can get it more, some can get it less. So it depends on your taste and your quality. Please send my boy over to me. And you can hear his voice here disturbing me in this video. You will always hear their voice every year, my beautiful voice. Anyway, so Then yeah, so to my beautiful beginning, you ask, is the subscription a 1 year? Yes. For which one? For the liquidation now, it's a 1 year. I don't know how Instagram they go with the one on Instagram, that subscribe button. I want to believe it is a 1 year too. It's a one-off thing. Once you're in it, you're in it. It should be, I want to believe it's a 1 year, because I don't have the option where they gave, if it's not even for life safe. I can't see any option where they, on Instagram, the one on Instagram now, I'm not seeing any place where they say choose duration. So it's like once the person is on board, you're on board for life. I want to believe. Until Instagram feels like, oh, we're done with subscription. So it's just $5, that one. So that one will even motivate me. I'll be bringing you guys, see the little now I just did from me just thinking I'm unboxing boxes. I love to tell stories because these things, they excite me. Like I said, I'm very passionate with shopping. That's why I don't break down easily. Maybe the only time I break down at times is when I'm too overwhelmed, trying to manage business, home, kids, too many things, just only you. So yes, I can get overwhelmed that way, but what motivates me or keep me going is the fact that the shopping, go to the mall and see these things myself. Yeah, so I believe that all of you on this live video are going to press that subscribe button and subscribe so that it can motivate me to do some of this review. You can even bring some topics you think you want to know so that I can share with you guys, because most times some of my topics are basically based on what I'm doing for people that I come across, and I notice something. Like, say for example, that Dr. Till, I know it's been scarce for a while and I've been wondering, why is it scarce? I thought it was just my location. I even at the time said I was going to go online, maybe order it from somewhere outside my location, maybe it's just scarce in here, till when yesterday, not 2 days ago, I just noticed tons of it everywhere, and the new look. I was like, oh, is this it? No wonder, because there's a particular fragrance I like. I like the one that says the something everything, anything with stress and stress relief and relaxation mostly are what I go for. So that particular one has the stress relief and whatever. I've forgotten what the fragrance is called. So yeah, so that's the one. But I just noticed I couldn't find it, and I was out already. I had to use the bubble bath as shower gel, because you have everything. You have the bubble bath, you have the collagen milk. If you even want to know review about skin type and what will work for you to help you relax and tone muscle, trust me. I told Paula the one time about Bath and Body Works, one of the products, that when she's using that particular shower gel, she should just alert people in her house to tell them she's about to take a shower, because if care is not taken, she will sleep off in the shower. And I'm not joking, that's true. That's true. What that particular shower gel does to the body, it really relaxes you, and that's not one gel you want to use if the kids are not in bed yet and you finish your shower and want to be juggling with them. You hate yourself that whole day. You'll be struggling to take care of them. So it's something you want to do after you finish having a shower. Just hit the bed and just go there and sleep. Okay? So since there is no more question, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming on this live video. I have a lot of giveaway to do. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is at Dito's Personal Lifestyle on YouTube. Please like and subscribe, because I think they said something about when people come on your page, not just by watching, let them like or whatever. It helps the algorithm to push it, to show that okay, people like this kind of content. Because if it could still, like now this particular one, I'm sure I'll try and see that it could still help me reach out to more people, more view. I mean, it's just like that one that you're not going to pay for that one. You're not paying for that like. It's just to like it so that people can, Hey, Madam Tony, look at my big customer. I just finished talking about you too. I've used all of your markets to talk in this live video. You have missed. So if you want to see what I said about you in this live video, head over to my YouTube channel. I'll upload this video there. There's a lot I said. And I'm here to see your review. We just gossiped about you. You missed it. Madam Tony, you missed it. So you go, I will upload it later to my YouTube channel. So it's at Dito's Personal Lifestyle. All of you should please like it and subscribe. That one you're not paying. Just click the subscribe button, it is free, and click on like button. Those ones are free. The one that you will pay is the subscribe on Instagram. That one is $5, and we'll be sharing all of this kind of content. Then if you're interested in liquidation, you click the apply button on my Instagram. That one is $100. Then we would go into that area of business separately. I love to expose all of this good thing, because doing business in the US is the real thing. If you find the right customer the right, how do they call people like us? Like right service person or personal shopper? Yeah. Who would truly share these things? So, because some people will keep it to themselves, they will not tell you. And I don't blame them too if they keep it to themselves, because sometimes people are really hard to tell the truth. That's where they will not start policing you. Next time at the shop, call me. I want to see it. What makes you think I will not now show you where the part that does not have those discounts I just told you about? Crazy. So don't come to my page without high sense. Just come natural. Let it flow from me. I'll show you and wow you. Okay? So till then, thank you for coming on my live video. Please engage on my content, like my posts, say something nice to me, and I pray for all of you. Dollar is messing up everybody, but it is well. Business must go on, right? So thank you, and do have a nice day. If there are no other questions, thank you. Bye. I'll wait a bit to see if there's any question that will pop up. None. All right, I love you guys. Bye.